Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and this is part of my summer kit series. So I'm using a kit of stuff, and here it is. It's all summer related. I put it together a while ago. You can go back and watch the video where I show what's in it if you haven't seen it. But I've been working on two summer trips that we took as a family, one in June, one in July, and I'm almost done with June, I think. I think I maybe have one or two layouts left, so I'm making good progress on it. I'm happy about that, and I'm using a lot of stuff that was in the kit, so that's awesome. That was the goal. For this one here, I have an empty space here. I have a 3x4 photo, but it's a 4x6 slot, so I have to either find a 4x6 card to go behind this and use part of it, or find a 3x4 card and just do them side by side. Not sure what I want yet. And then on this side, I have a 3x4 slot, but I also have two photos here. So I'm probably going to have to put in a photo flip in order to use them both, because I do think I want them. I mean, look at my burger and those fries. They were delicious. I want to showcase them. So I have those as well. And then on this photo, I did this digitally as well as this before printing the photo. So I did not stamp on those. I put them on as digital stamps or brushes and then printed them. And this is somewhat misleading. It says trying a new place. It was for them. I had actually been here with a friend years ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago. And my family was like, oh, well, if we're going to be in that area, let's try it when we go. So we did. And this was just after restaurants had started opening up partially. So it was a real treat to be able to sit somewhere outside and have a meal at an actual restaurant again. So I have pulled out two things from the kit right away. I pulled out all of my little embellishment and phrase things because I probably can find something in there. And then I pulled out these, which are all either cork, foam, or acrylic pieces. And I'm thinking I might use that one because it matches my shirt pretty well. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And then, because when I put this kit together, I really didn't have anything food related. I was just thinking summer as a general theme. I have to go into my food stash of stuff to find things. And I do like this card that I have, and I'm considering putting it maybe right here, side by side next to this one. I like the colors in it. They kind of contrast nicely with what I've got here. I could move it here as well if I wanted to, if I find something else that's more suitable there. I don't know that I want to make it under this flip because I want it to be kind of bold and vibrant and show on the main layout and have it not be hidden. When I went into the cards for my kit, I actually found one that might work. I wasn't thinking of it at first, but when I saw this has got a nice orange tone there, and I have this one. And I don't have a lot of orange happening in a lot of other photos, so I don't know what else I would do with it. So I think maybe I could put that one side by side with this. And this has got kind of an orangey yellow tint to it, so that might be okay. I think it works nicely with this card. And then, when I was thinking about that foam phrase that I have, it says summer is a state of mind. If I can get it out of here. It doesn't want to come out of there. There it is. I'm wondering if I can put it right down here. It's slightly too big, but if I cut off the ends, I could actually even remove this back end of the arrow piece. I don't need that on there. Then it would fit. I kind of like it as a contrast between that glittery aqua color and then that bright orange. So I've decided I am going to do that. Now, that means I'm only missing a card for that flip up portion, but I'm going to worry about that later. I'm going to focus on this first. I see that I will have to cut off the end there, and then I have to pop out a couple of little pieces that are stuck inside some of the letters. But once I do that, I can apply it right there. All right, I did cut off the end of that to fit it in there, and I left a little bit of an orange border there just so that you can see that color behind this. And then the rest of the arrow points this way, which is perfect. So I have that done, and I will just probably adhere these to the back of that photo to make them kind of be stable, but that might be all I do with those other than the journaling, because this is kind of busy. It's a busy pattern. I've got a word on it. There's a sparkly word here. That's probably enough. Probably will do something down here. So that doesn't seem too complicated. Now I have to figure out what to do with this side. I pulled out the phrases that I had in my kit that were sort of the right color. They aren't really. They're much lighter than what this is. you can see. And I don't really like any of those. July certainly doesn't work because this was June. I'm just not happy with any of those. So I decided to go into my food stuff to see what I had. And I have these stickers, and I think I'm actually going to use this one that says Good Times. It's relatively close. Again, it's closer to these than the color of my shirt, but I'm working with what I have. It goes okay with this. They're close enough. So I think I'm going to take that and maybe do it right here, or maybe even down here in this corner. I'll try it and see what I think. All right, so for this side, I did adhere this photo to the back of the other photo. This one I did not because I don't want to stick that down, journal, and then make a mistake and have to pry it up. So I'm going to journal first off camera, then I will do the final glue down of it just to be safe. And then down here, I did put that sticker on there, so I have that. And then this side is probably done. I don't think I need to add anything else there. So now I'm working with this side, and I did find this, again, in my stash of food stuff that says Another Good Meal. And once again, it's not exactly the color of the shirt, but it matches the sky fairly well. It's not too far off from what you see in some of these. So I think I'm actually going to take this and put it on this photo. So you won't see it when you first look at the layout. You'll have to do the flip in order to get to it, but that's fine. And it just adds a nice pop of color down there amongst all those fries. All right, for this pocket here, and I've put the rest of these, everything's already in there. I found this in my food stuff, and it's a little bit of a darker orange than that, but I like it with these. And so the fact that it's under the flip and you don't see it until you kind of remove stuff, I like that because then it doesn't overdo kind of the front facing part of the layout. So I have it ready to go, and then I'm going to take out a photo flip. And if you've never done them, these are the ones I use most often. So it's just, they're called photo flip pockets. They're from Snap Studio Simple Stories. They're 3x4. I do know there are other companies that sell them, like Close to My Heart, I think, has something similar. I know I've used their 4x6 flips, so I'm pretty sure that they still have the 3x4 as well. But if not, this is kind of my go-to, and you can find these in most stores. So I've prepared the top part of the flip already, and generally speaking, I don't like things hanging off the top when I do a photo flip, and so I will have it done this way so that it actually flips down in order to see it. And then I don't need extra journaling here because I'll already have wording here. So what I think I'm going to do is go back to these stickers. I've used these for some other things, and then I just used the Good Times one down here. I think I'm going to just take out the olives because I don't know that I would use those with any other page where I use the drinks really, but the color kind of goes with this lighter green that I have happening. So I think I'm going to try that and just kind of fill up the space with those. Because I do have kind of a yellow tint here happening with the fries and cheese curds over here, I decided to actually add in the little yellow drink umbrella. Now, I didn't have a drink that worked with that. I had an Angry Orchard, but still, I like the idea of it. And you can tell we were having lunch. I had a drink. You can tell what it is. So this one will actually go in this direction here so that when you flip it down, it'll look like that. So I have removed the adhesive here, and now I'm going to apply the top flip to the pocket, and you just want to match them up as best you can. Sometimes they do stick out on the side a little bit, and if that bothers you, you can trim it down a little bit. I generally don't. I just leave it. There we go. And so now it will be like so. And I think this layout is done actually. Since I'm not putting that on till later, I don't really need to do anything else with this one. So it's another one done with my summer kit. Thanks for watching.